Hey, what's up? My name's Matt. I'm going to be doing a movie review for Gone Girl. You know, when I walked out of this movie, I wasn't sure what to think about it. I wasn't sure if I liked it. After the weekend and having some time to think about it and watching a bunch of YouTube movie reviews, I can say I did enjoy it. You know, I like coming to the movie not knowing anything, and the trailers did a really good job for that. You know, I came for this movie for David Fincher, and that's what I got. You know, he didn't disappoint. I got to see that highly stylized film work that David Fincher usually does in this. And also an amazing soundtrack by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. When I was in the theater and watching the opening credits, I saw their names up on screen and I just was really excited. I had no idea they were going to be in this movie. Also, all the actors were very good, except for Neil Patrick Harris. I found him to be pretty underwhelming in this movie. Another actor could have made his role a lot more believable. But never once during the movie did I feel boring. The actors made it very compelling. You know, the cinematography was eye candy, just like all Fincher films. So, you know, it had the recipe for a classic, just like Fight Club is. But in the end, it just didn't end up succeeding. You know, it's not going to reach that rewatchable value like Fight Club does, or that it has. You know, the absurdist ending really put me off. And then there was a lot of inconsistencies too. Like when, you know, Amy met the trailer trash people and she dropped her wallet right in front of them, and then they went back and just got the money from her so easily. I mean, she didn't have to open the door when they were banging on it, you know, and like, why didn't Amy have any weapons? Couldn't Amy just, you know, get a gun and then when those trailer trash people come in there, she could just shoot them and then leave them for dead and then take off? You know, it's like, I felt like this mastermind character that she was in the beginning, you know, when it was all calculated and everything made sense and it was realistic and it, you know, was in reality. And then later in the movie, it's like once she goes off with her plan, she leaves Ben Affleck, it's like everything just goes absurdist. And I understand, like, you know, okay, Ben Affleck, you can understand his character more through that, but overall I just felt that to be just a flaw in the movie. And like, you know, if they didn't have that, if the movie was still grounded in reality at the end, I would have liked it. Yeah, you know, I understand how exaggerating the ending shows Ben Affleck's character, showing his repetitive nature. You know, there's this one shot in particular where Ben Affleck is like right around his house. I think he's like in the back, and he's at the road, and then he comes back into his house, like, you know, crosses the driveway and then goes back in, and they show that shot twice, but, you know, two parts in the movie, and it just shows his, like, you know, repetitive nature, like him being lured back into that. And it's just so weird how Nick ends up staying with this crazy bitch at the end. Even if Amy didn't get caught for killing Neil Patrick Harris's character, Ben Affleck still could have left, and the media would have projected him as an asshole, but he could have left and, you know, went on with his life, and nobody would have cared. You know, eventually life goes on, and I just don't buy it that Ben Affleck would stay with this crazy bitch after, you know, knowing all the things that she did. And, you know, even if she does have his baby, you know, still, if I was him, just leave. And it's like that's where I just you know, lose it for the movie. It just makes me laugh, and it just doesn't give me what I really wanted from this. I mean, I know this is kind of like a black comedy too. I understand how this absurdist ending is kind of like helps you explore being trapped in a marriage, and how far people will go to stab each other in the back, and how you know, Ben Affleck's repetitive nature really lures him back into the situation. You know, if the ending would have been Amy getting caught for killing Neil Patrick Harris's character, you know, it maybe wouldn't have been as entertaining, but it would have been believable. And that's just what I didn't like about the ending. It just wasn't believable. You know, in comparison to other Fincher films, this is not my favorite. But I can see myself eventually buying it, but I'm not going to go rushing to get it on Blu-ray. I totally recommend seeing it, and I guess that's all that really matters. So Fincher succeeded on luring audiences into the movie. I just don't see this movie having a cult classic status like Fight Club does. But in the end, it's another successful movie by David Fincher. I'm going to give this movie a 3.7 out of 5. I've watched a bunch of reviews, people giving it an A. This is would be about an 85, I guess, if you want to call it B+. And I'm just going with that because I just don't find it having that rewatchable value. It's a good movie to maybe watch once with your friends, once to a group, but it's not going to be a movie where you're going to just keep watching it like, a real moviegoer would. So, I think David Fincher did a great job, with this movie adapting it to film. But, it's not really, the problem doesn't lie in him, it's really it lies in the story, it lies in the writer. So, I can't really harp on it too much, but yeah, 3.7 out of 5. And if you guys agree with me or disagree, please comment. I would really like some feedback. And please tell me if I've gotten this wrong and if I didn't understand it, or tell me if you totally felt the same way. I totally appreciate it. Please like and comment. Alright, see you guys next time.